That's Matthew 26, verses 37 to 46. And it says, and he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee. And he began to be sorrowful and deeply distressed. And then he said to them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch with me. Somebody shout, watch. 39. He went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed, saying, oh my Father, it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but thy will be done. Verse 40 says, and then he came to the disciples and found them sleeping. Somebody shout, sleeping. And said to Peter, what? Could you not have watched with me for 1 hour? 41. Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. 42. Again, a second time he went further. He went away and prayed, saying, oh my Father, if this cup cannot pass away from me unless I drink it, your will be done. 43. And he came, found them again sleeping. Somebody shout, sleeping. For their eyes were heavy. So he left them and went again and prayed the third time, saying the same words. And then he came to his disciples and said again, are you still sleeping and resting? Behold, the hour is at hand. Somebody shout, at hand. And the Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of sinners. 46. Rise, let us go. See, my betrayers are at hand. And so we found that Jesus went to pray. And when he went to pray, he took some people with him. And he didn't just take them because he was lonely and wanted some company. He took them so that they can be on watch. We understand that the word watch means man. And then not man, but to man your position. The word watch means to be on guard. The word watch means to be alert. It meant that he sent them there to be on guard, to be alert, and they fell asleep. Not only did they fall asleep, but the enemy was now in eyes reach of Jesus, and they didn't even realize it. I believe that a lot of us, we've been given assignments and we've been given mandates, and then God has told us to be on watch. Now I'm going to seem as if I'm on your side for just about a minute, but see, a lot of us, and we row, and because I move in ministry, I understand how important it is for the people with you to be on watch. But for a long time, we begin to rob out the disciples and say, how can they go sleep? But have you ever been in a situation that really got you so down, it made you so depressed that you tried to be awake, you tried to be alert, but you just couldn't help yourself? Sleep. Remember when Lazarus died, Jesus said he was what? He was asleep. He likened the dead man to be that of sleeping. To be dead is to lose your soul. When you see a dead person, you could touch them, you could tap them, you could beat them, you could hurt their children, they cannot move. And so I believe that God is saying to the church tonight that we have fallen asleep in a whole lot of instances. Can I just be real? That's why a whole lot of stuff is happening, and the enemy has crept in unaware because we've not been on watch. And I believe that there are a lot of you, and the hand of God is on your life, and the Lord set you to do some stuff, but it can never come to the full potential unless you do something. We're going to get to that later. Bless you. Get to that later. And so now, evangelist. So now, prayer warrior, prophet, praise and worship leader, praise and worship member, psalmist, armor bearer, preacher, teacher. I believe that the Lord has given us some mandates. I believe that the Lord has given us some instruction. And then in the midst of all of that, we have fallen asleep. But can I say to you, for the mere fact you are sleeping, it doesn't mean that the position, that the mandate that you are given has now faded away. It means that while you are sleeping, the position is there, but no one is there to stand watch. Some of you, God gave you some dreams. God gave you some visions. God told you to start a youth against violence. You sit there and say, you know what, I get off too late. But time as I go home and I cook and I do everything I need to do, I don't have time for all of that. And then we find that even in your little island, violence has crept in. See, we need to get it right. It's not about the government. The government cannot fix crime. The government cannot fix the recession. No. See, we need to get that right. Some of you that are not even in the church yet, and God spoke a word over your life from before the foundation of the world, and God been speaking to your spirit, and He been saying, do this, do that, and you said, oh, not me, oh, not me, oh, I'm ready yet, I'm too young. You know, when I get 50 or when I get 60, right before I about to die, I say, God, forgive me for my sins, make me say amen. We have it all planned out. And we have a place filled with people that are asleep. We have a church filled